Hi, welcome back to Dawn Digs In. I'm Dawn. I like to talk about living a happy, healthier life and things I'm doing in my life that you might find interesting or get some value from. Now, for the last 10 days, we've been on the tariff, no sugar, no carb diet. And I want to talk about what happened, what results I've had from this, how I'm feeling, and exactly what I had that I found made such a big difference. Now, this was a revelation. And I don't know why, because I have done this many, many times, but I think it's been a while. So lately, I have been noticing a lot of aching in my knees, aching in my elbows, just general aching in my body, and I couldn't figure out what possibly could have been causing this. So I decided to do a little bit of elimination, and that's part of the reason why I did this little bit of a fasting, no sugar, no carbs, because I thought it's got to be the sugar and the carbs causing me grief, because carbs can definitely bother you. If you're one of those people that is really sensitive, carbs can really affect how your joints feel, how your body feels. The same as sugar can really affect you. So for 10 days, I decided that I was going to eliminate as much of these items from my diet as I possibly could. And I started off first thing in the morning with my lemon ginger. Okay, that was my go-to and has been my go-to for a little while, but super important on this 10 days. Now, I was also coming into this fasted. Every night I cut off at dinner. So if dinner is 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, whatever time dinner is, that is it for a minimum of 18 hours. So most of the time I get up in the morning and I'm having my lemon ginger tea. Now, the reason why I stopped having my cup of tea in the morning is because of the milk. Now, it sounds like a small thing, right? Oh, it's just a little bit of milk in your tea. Okay, in the first tea, then the second tea, then the third tea. And I like a white tea, so I like a lot of milk. Milk contains a lot of sugar. And milk also breaks your fast. So I'm coming out of a fast, doing the lemon ginger tea, which keeps me in the fast. Then I'm doing my workout still fasted before I'm eating anything. This makes a huge difference in my world. Okay, I work out best when I'm fasted. I don't like to feel full and work out. I like to work out fasted. That was my start to my day. Now, the next thing that I did is I switched up my protein waffles. Now, my protein waffles are still amazing, and I love them, and I have them all the time. I just did not have them for 10 days. Instead, I made a little yogurt bowl. And I'm going to be totally upfront and honest. I hate yogurt. I hate everything about yogurt. I hate the smell. I hate the sourness. I hate the liquidy stuff. It almost disgusts me as much as cottage cheese, which I still haven't gotten around to even going near. But this is what I found I did with yogurt. I saw this recipe and I thought, I'm going to try it because I really think that this could be helpful. So, get yourself some of I use the Oikos. You can use whatever kind you want, plain. Okay, there's 9 grams of protein in this. We're going to make about 25 grams of protein out of this little cup. Now, I put this into a bowl. Into this, I add 1 tablespoon of PB2 powder. That has 3 grams of protein in it. But it gives you a nice little peanut buttery flavor without having to use a lot of regular peanut butter. Then I add in 1 scoop of the vanilla milkshake protein powder. Now you can use any protein powder you want, but I like the vanilla because I find it the most versatile of all the protein powders. I mix all that together. I also add in a little bit of regular peanut butter. Just a little bit, like I'm going to say half a teaspoon, 3/4 of a teaspoon. Stir that up super well, okay? It's going to be a little difficult to mix because it's going to be thick and it's almost going to be pasty, but it's going to be like an ice cream when you're done. Then I get some Lily's chocolate chips because I'm not giving up my chocolate chips, right? Lily's chocolate chips, I use the semi-sweet, and sprinkle some of these on top. Now, I shove this in the freezer, and then I go and do my workout. So this is getting nice and chilled in the freezer, and it is. It's going to be like an ice cream. I come up after my workout, and I eat that. It's 25 grams of protein. It will keep me full for a couple hours, which is amazing. Now, just making that change, I don't know why it's made such a drastic difference, but it honestly has. I can feel it. All of my clothes are looser. The pants that I was telling you that I grew back into, I can now get off without undoing. This is all just in 10 days. It has made a big difference. Now, there's also been no extra carbs. So because I cut out the protein waffles in the morning, I cut out that half a banana. Now, it is only half a banana, and it's not going to, be the end all if you still want to have that. But I wanted to try no carbs, and see how I made out and how I did. So that was a really big change to get rid of the protein waffles because I really love them and they keep me full for hours and hours and hours. This has been a great substitute. Now, after I've done my workout and eaten this, it's around 1 o'clock. So I'm actually getting ready for dinner, starting to make whatever it is that we are going to have for dinner. Now, one thing that I started making that, again, a game changer was a sugar-free pulled pork, or you can make a pulled chicken. Now, this is just super simple to throw together. Sugar-free ketchup, some sugar-free brown sugar, a little bit of Worcestershire, a little bit of liquid smoke, a few spices, throw them all in your pan, cook it in the oven, shred her up. I would have a plate full of that with a veg and a salad, and that was my dinner. High in protein, no carbs, just honestly hard to believe, but when you plan a meal without carbs in it, it's satisfying. So this was what I found. These things have made a change in the last 10 days. Feeling slimmer, no bloat, feeling really good in myself. And that's a good thing because it's a trying time right now, right? So we're trying to do anything we can to make ourselves feel better. So I am going to continue this for another 10 days because it has worked out so well. Tariff Tuesday is coming up, so we will see what happens in the world on Tuesday. But right now, I am feeling good that I have some control over the items that I am using to give myself some healthy, happier options. Now, I still have had steak for dinner. I've had steak and shrimp and salad and Caesar salad. I haven't eliminated anything from my diet. I have not starved. I have not been hungry. I just took out the carbs, put in a little bit of vegetable, bigger salad. Now, sure, you want to get really technical. There are carbs in vegetables. I'm not having potatoes. I'm having broccoli. I'm having cauliflower. I'm having lettuce. But sure, there's a little bit, but not enough that is going to change what you're trying to achieve here. And what you're trying to achieve is eliminating your body from that inflammation. And this is where I feel that the difference has come in. My body does not feel as inflamed. I had, this is really crazy, but on the 10th day, so the last day, we finished off the no sugar, no carbs, and the next day, my husband decided that he wanted some peanut butter cookies. So I thought, well, sure, why not? I'm going to make some peanut butter cookies because we just finished 10 days, no sugar, no carbs. And remember, this is a lifestyle. This isn't about never eating things you love again. It's just about, hey, can we go 10 days and not have that? Sure we can. Then we're going to have some peanut butter cookies. I suffered. Like seriously suffered. And I don't know if it was just that wham of that sugar hitting my system, the flour hitting my system. I don't know what it was, but I was up half the night with an upset stomach. The next morning I was lethargic. I just didn't want to do anything. It took another day of fasting to get that sugar back out of my system. So I've done it. And again, I'm starting back on this again for another 10 days because it really worked so good and it made me feel so good. So try to eliminate the sugar and the carbs. Just try. It doesn't have to be an all-out battle to the end of I can't ever have sugar or carbs again. See how you feel. What differences does it make in your body? Do you feel better? Do you feel less bloated? Do you feel stronger? Can you work out better because you're not having these carbs and the sugar that is sluggish and slowing you down? Just give it a try. Simple things can make a big difference in your life. So I will see you next week. And until I do, you have some awesome workouts. Keep going. Keep stepping. 10,000 steps a day for the month of March. Keep going. We've got this. You're amazing. High five.